Hey, I'm Corey, and I want to start showcasing people's awesome kit bashing and model hacking. I should probably start with my own then. I like the Forge Fiends from 1kSons, but found that they didn't really hit that army's aesthetic for me. So I cut the relevant guns off of the kit and I glued them to this cool Techno Sphinx model I got from Cults 3D somewhere. Kit bashing huge models like this is a lot easier than smaller ones, I find at least, since if you don't do a great job on a seam or a joint, it's only a small part of a larger model. I'm pretty happy with how this one came out actually. I refused to buy FOMO box sets, which was the only way at the time to get the Infernal Master model. Maybe it still is, I'm not sure. It was easy enough to print off some tiny greeblies and make some green stuff tentacles and have it all burst out of the ground to create something kind of similar to what's going on with the regular Infernal Master model. I have a video on this one if you want to know more. Here's another one I have a video on. The old Demon Prince model was pretty butt ugly, so I decided to make my own wingless Demon Prince using the Thaumaturge model from Age of Sigmar. I butchered an old Demon Prince model for the pauldrons and the sword, so that was a pretty straightforward project, and I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Of course, the week after I finished this, Games Workshop released an updated, absolutely sick, nasty Demon Prince model. You know, c'est la vie. If any of you have made Carnosaurs before, you have a lot of leftover unused Troglodon heads. I wanted a way to differentiate my skink star priests so I didn't confuse their spells. So I made this guy bursting out of the water riding one. I like how it came out, but I think I overdid it on the white peaks. It kind of looks like snow more than water, or they're bursting out of cupcake frosting. There's an idea. Candyland Seraphon. This barely counts as a kit bash, I know, but I hate the idea of having multiple models in an army that look the same, so I wanted this guy to be taking his dinosaur for walkies. Honestly, it was pretty easy. I took an unused Saurus hero model just for the standing pose. I replaced the relevant parts. I modeled a rope with green stuff and attached everything, but I think little changes like this really make a centerpiece model pop. This is my favorite model I've ever done. I don't know where I got the idea from, but I love the idea of them using the solar engine that gathers up the sun rays, normally used as a weapon, but to instead jerry-rig it to make this mobile dinosaur rock concert. I got the instruments from Spellcrow, modeled the mic out of putty, and made the drums out of maces and the Saurus drummer model. Just realized the maces have spikes, so probably wouldn't be great for drums, but that's okay. He looks like he's having a good time. That's all that matters. Deathguard was my first army, and this was one of my first models. Definitely the first I ever modified. Seeing an older thing like this that I made kind of makes me cringe a little bit, if I'm being honest, but it's good to look at where you came from and kind of see the growth that you made, so that's all right. I modeled the green tentacles just out of green stuff probably, and I got the tongues and spines and flesh paneling from Spellcrow. I haven't used them since I got a 3D printer, but they have some really cool stuff. I had a lot of fun making this Hellblade. The pustules are green stuff and Spellcrow, and the base is a repurposed failed print that my buddy from Sigmarite Boutique let me have, so thank you, Dave. I think it would be good on its own, but the Maniac nurgling holding on for dear life as he plummets out of the sky just makes me smile just to think about it. This was my first big model and very early in my hobby journey. It has seam lines you could walk through, clumpy paint that went on too thick, problems all over. But I love it for the hot mess that it is. I borrowed, bought, and stole parts from all over the place for this guy. There's Mortarian bits, Plague Burst crawler tracks, there's a bloat drone in there. Like, I shudder to think how much money went into this disaster, but I love it. I haven't seen one like it, and despite its flaws, it is uniquely mine. That's why I love kitbashing.